Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Better to remain silent and thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. We've all had, over the years, heard of many quotes and even biblical proverbs that speak, no pun intended, to the practice of being silent. And there is wisdom in practicing silence. And I myself have often found that sometimes the best response is no response at all, remaining silent. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about 3 ways remaining silent can lead to success. So, the first way silence can lead to success is it can actually protect you. It can set up some guardrails for you. Right now, in the month of November, here in the USA, there was a presidential election, and there were many voices out there, many voices, and everywhere you went, whether it was in the grocery store or at work, in the gym, on social media, here on YouTube, Facebook, all of the different platforms, there are so many voices. And those voices really, in many aspects, were quite divisive. And for those of us who chose to remain silent, it was a way to protect our peace. It was a way to set up those guardrails, set up those boundaries to not get into any misunderstandings or unnecessary offense. Sometimes the best response, again, is no response. Our response doesn't always have to be heard in certain rooms. So the first way that silence can be successful for you if you use it is it does set up those boundaries. A second way that silence can lead to success in our lives is it builds trust. By creating trust in others through our not spilling the beans on things that we were told in confidence, for example. That not only builds up respect in others' eyes about you as a person, but again leads to trustworthiness. And having that quality of trustworthiness is a benefit both personally in your personal relationships and in your professional relationships. You want to be looked at as a trustworthy person. And sometimes just speaking about things that you don't know for certain are fact, it really can harm you. And again, just really break down the trust that others may have in you when you just don't remain silent on things, especially when you are unsure or don't have clarification on the things that you speak on. And a third way that using silence can lead to success is it creates patience. By being intentional about listening faster than we speak, it causes us to be more patient. And with patient listening, we can avoid misunderstandings, mishearing something in a conversation, and again, avoid leading to unnecessary offense. I've been blessed to know a lot of wise people in my life, and ironically, most of them aren't always the loudest one in the room. Now, I'm not saying there aren't times where we need to speak up. There are definitely times where we do need to speak up and make our voices heard. One of those situations would definitely be when we need to take accountability for something. For example, if we hurt someone or we made a mistake, we would need to definitely take accountability and speak up on that point. Having accountability encourages self-reflection and honesty and leads to better decision making overall. And it also kind of lets you know that you have some emotional maturity and you probably are good at problem solving. Tell me what you think. Do you feel that sometimes things should be left unsaid? Maybe sometimes our opinions are best left for another environment or situation? I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Leave your comments below for me. And I will see you in the next Grown Girl video. Bye.